We will be taking a look at another hypothetical 2024 election prediction between Kamala Harris, the current Vice President of the United States, and Mike Pence, the former Vice President of the United States. So these two both have been vice presidents at some point in their lives in recent history. If they face off against each other, how would each of them perform? So the safe states are already on your screen. These are states in which both candidates I project will win by 15% or more. Now, going to the likely states, which would go, in my opinion, for each of these candidates respectively by a margin of between 5 and 15%. Starting from Kamala Harris, she should be able to carry Colorado, New Mexico, Virginia, and Maine's at-large vote by a likely margin. Now, these states, they were all likely for Joe Biden in 2020. I'd expect the same thing in 2024 if Kamala Harris was to run. Now for Mike Pence. Mike Pence should be able to carry Iowa, Ohio, Florida, Texas, South Carolina, and Alaska by likely margins, as well as Maine's 2nd Congressional District. Now for the state of Alaska and the state of South Carolina, these are two predominantly Republican states. These are states that definitely Republicans, they're going to easily win both of these states. Now going to the states of Iowa and Ohio, both trending towards the Republican Party. Trump carried both of these states by around 8 percentage points. However, I think in the future, Republicans should be able to win this by potentially a safe margin. Now finally, Texas and Florida. Texas is trending blue, but I don't think Kamala Harris is the candidate to be able to make the state closer or even potentially flip it. And for the state of Florida, it is trending the opposite direction. It is trending to the Republicans. The state used to be a crucial battleground state, but now it's considered lean to likely Republican in pretty much all of the races. So that should justify the state of Florida being likely Republican. Now the final states are on your screen. These are states that are not characterized that should go to either candidate by less than 5% in my projection. So Mike Pence is at 219, Kamala Harris at 211. Definitely both of them, either of them could win the presidency at this moment in time. Now starting with the Kamala Harris lean states, because she is currently down electoral votes. Minnesota is a lean state for Kamala Harris. This state, Democrats have won it since in a very, very long time. Democrats have held on to the state. Walter Mondale lost every state, but he was still able to carry the state of Minnesota. Now, this state's definitely getting closer in recent years, as the Rust Belt is, but the state isn't trending as red as a state like Wisconsin, Iowa, and Ohio. So that state should still be lean for Kamala Harris. New Hampshire as well. This is a state that can swing a lot. Joe Biden won every county except 2, but Hillary Clinton lost 4 or even 5 of those counties. So this state is definitely very close. It's a very college-educated state. And I think definitely either candidate could win, but I think Kamala Harris does have the upper edge because Democrats have won this state in around the last 20 years already. So that should be a lean state for Kamala Harris. Now for Mike Pence. Mike Pence also has some lean states. North Carolina, a state that Donald Trump was able to carry, definitely a lean state for Mike Pence. And in fact, he has crossed the barrier of electoral votes Trump had in 2020, as he has won every single state Donald Trump has in the 2020 general election, and I think he will still be able to carry the state of Wisconsin by about a lean or tilt margin. He is not the best candidate for the Rust Belt, but nonetheless, Kamala Harris definitely is not the best Democratic candidate either, so I'm going to put this as lean for Mike Pence. Now for Kamala Harris, I think for her tilt states, first off, Nebraska's 2nd District, which is not a state, but should still be lean for tilt for Kamala Harris. I think Harris has a better shot than Mike Pence because this district did go for Biden by 7. Now, redistricting has made this district more Republican, but still, I think Kamala Harris still has a pretty good shot there. I think Michigan as well still goes to Kamala Harris. It is very, very close. But again, Biden was able to carry it. The state is not really turning Republican that heavily. And I think Mike Pence, again, might not do as well in the rural areas as many Republicans, extremely conservative Republicans, might not back Pence. Similarly, in the state of Pennsylvania, many extremely conservative Republicans may not actually back Pence. Now for the state of Arizona, though, Mike Pence is definitely more moderate. That should help him win the state. And there are two states left, right? Nevada is still crucial in election, but at this moment in time, either candidate winning will not sway the results. But Georgia definitely will. Georgia will be the decider of the 2024 presidential election, according to my projection. Now, I think Kamala Harris still carries Nevada. Trump did pretty well there. He only lost the state by around 2% in both 2016 and 2020. It's not a trending blue state. Clark County, the population center, actually trended right in 2020 compared to 2016. However, I still think Kamala Harris should be able to carry it because Mike Pence is not the best candidate. Now, Mike Pence could do decently in some of the suburban areas. However, I don't think he's an electoral juggernaut, nor do I think he can do very well in the rural areas. So I'm going to give the state to Kamala Harris. So that does it, guys. This is between Kamala Harris and Mike Pence. I think Mike Pence is really not a good candidate. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Goodbye.